So in a previous video, I was talking about the fact that Nintendo, in one of their trailers for the GameCube Classics, it shows at the very end that the GameCube controller is only compatible to Nintendo Switch 2, GameCube Classics or whatever. And there was a whole thing, right? Because everyone's like, oh, see, you can't even use this controller in other games. You could use the other controllers, whatever. But I don't know, there's this whole thing. In that video, I said, I guarantee you that you can use this controller in other games, but Nintendo actually confirmed to Nintendo Life that you can use it with other games. Nintendo Life asked straight up, can you confirm if new Switch GameCube controller will work on the original Switch, and if it will be usable with games outside of the Nintendo GameCube Classic Games app? So there's two questions here. Nintendo replied to Nintendo Life. The Nintendo GameCube controller is designed for use with the Nintendo GameCube Nintendo Classics collection of games and is an optional way to play those games. Since it doesn't have all the buttons and features found in other controllers that can be used with the Nintendo Switch 2 system, there may be some issues when playing other games. The Nintendo GameCube controller can only be used on Nintendo Switch 2 and is not compatible with the Nintendo Switch. So, two things we're getting out of this. Number one, it's not going to work on your original Switch. It's something that was designed to work with the Switch 2. And then the other thing that they're saying is, yeah, because it doesn't have all the buttons and features found in, the other controllers, the actual Switch 2 controllers that can be used with the Nintendo Switch 2 console, there may be some issues, but they said you can still try. You can still go ahead and try. Now, that kind of brings me back to my original point, is that I think this controller will definitely be able to be used with Smash Bros. Ultimate. Why? Because we can use the wired GameCube controller in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate through the, actual adapter. And of course, we know it's confirmed we can use that adapter with the Switch 2, so we can use the GameCube controllers with the adapter with the Switch 2. So it would literally make no sense if you could not use this wireless GameCube controller, Nintendo Classics controller. So I'm pretty sure, it's safe to say that I don't see why why you'd have any compatibility issues, since like I said, you can use it for that game. The question is, how is it going to work in other games? Well, I don't know. What other games would you like to try to use this GameCube controller in? In terms of Super Mario Sunshine on the, Super Mario All-Stars collection, that version, I'm sure, again, you can do it the same way you did with the wired GameCube controller. I think the big thing that most people want to use it for is Smash Bros. Ultimate.